actually asked him to fuck up that sound cue.
Yeah, oh, that's maniacal of you.
I was just like, can you make this episode as bad as possible? I'd like to shine.
Myka Fox. Whoa, Myka Fox.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
I haven't heard that in a minute. Yeah.
You should hire a band to do that. That'll be your personal sound cue.
Oh, that's good. You know what? That's actually be like really good for me to tell hosts because they always fuck up how to pronounce my name. Yeah. And so far I've been doing it. I was like, it's like Myka Fox isn't suck my dick.
Suck my dick. Yes, that's good.
But because people don't forget that.
Right.
But it might be nicer if I just said like a rock.
Myka Fox. I don't think that
sucking on the dick.
Suck my dick. It doesn't even make sense anymore. Myka Fox. Yeah, that's good.
Your next comic is suck a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got out over my skis.
Oh, he also used my credits.
What do they give you? Myka? You get Myka
all the time.
Myka, of course.
And people get in their head about it. They'll be like, is it Myka or Myka? Is it Myka or Myka? And I'm like, it's Myka. They're like, okay. And they're like, welcome, Myka Fox.
Yeah.
I'm like,
love it.
There was in the mid 2000s, there was that like sort of Freddie Mercury clone singer named Myka.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Right.
him? Was that big for you? Was that annoying for you?
I did, I think, ruin everything.
Yeah.
I think it did ruin my life.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that guy? Whatever happened to Myka?
Certainly not one of McDade's Maniacs.
No. Although that would be really funny if we got.
We had a falling out. I would have invited him on the show.
Wait, I'm sorry. His name. I thought it was like Swedish or something. His name is Michael Holbrook or some shit. Go to his Wikipedia. Michael Holbrook Penman.
He looks like John Marco there.
Kinda, yeah.
Is a singer-songwriter born in Lebanon and raised in Paris and London. That is maybe the gayest upbringing I could possibly think of.
Yeah. He quit doing pop music and now he leans on a stool and tells Trump jokes.
It's a lot of leg work.
Let's see. What's the last thing he did? I'll just go all the way down.
Are you getting all this?
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm kind of reading all this.
He's a speed reader.
Yeah.
Other ventures during the COVID-19 pandemic. Hold on, this is good.
He's like Cat Williams, read 600 books by the age of 3.
In March 2021, Myka launched a project that was billed as an open-air exhibition to give colors back to Paris. I mean,
that's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
That doesn't mean anything.
Give colors.
Yeah, so he was okay. Myka quarantined in Canada for 2 weeks. Why is this part of his fucking...
If ever
Wikipedia?
someone has updated their own Wikipedia.
This is the most extensive Wikipedia I've ever seen.
They're diary entries.
He performed a live stream benefit concert which raised $40,000 for Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation. Wow, he can't even have his own gay charity. This is very interesting.
He was actually the recipient.
I just paid his rent.
They're like, he's got to quarantine somewhere.
Oh, he was a judge on X Factor Italia. Damn, what a hilarious career. Go all the way to the end. Let's see what his last credit is. Jesus fucking Christ. All the way to the end, fucko. Oh, personal life. Let's see if he's actually gay or not.
Still a Roman Catholic.
Nice.
All right, he's going to heaven.
Okay. Was raised Melkite Catholic? What is that? What
I don't know
what
that
type
sect.
of... Yeah, fuck. Let's go over to what Melkite... Oh, Greek Catholic.
The plot thickens.
He's one of yours.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
I'm Orthodox. I'm not a heretic.
Right.
I'm Orthodox Christian. We believe... I don't know what the difference is. We don't
people had the
We don't
good
eat
sense.
these little fucked up crackers. We have actual bread and wine.
Yeah.
You fucking animals.
You're going to submit to the Byzantine Empire one of these days.
We are the Byzantine Empire, dumbass.
Ottomans.
Fucking uneducated Catholic doesn't even know his fucking history.
I know the stuff that matters.
Yeah,
That's
my
great.
fellow Eastern Orthodox brother. Anyway, what? So okay, I didn't even know we had Greek Catholics. I guess that's
What?
Greek priests that wanted to fucking molest people.
I thought Greek Orthodox was Catholic. It's not. No, it's not.
Shit, you don't know nothing about the schism.
Oh,
The
bro.
schism of 14 whatever the fuck. I don't even know when. Yeah, I know a lot about this kind of shit. I give a fuck a lot. I just know Greek Orthodoxy is much chiller. We don't molest. That's one of our big ones.
Yeah, prove it.
Because you get to fuck a woman. A priest can have a wife.
Listen, I know of some other Orthodoxes that definitely fuck kids.
Hey, that's all you, sister. Don't bring that over here.
Come back with me to
We're
Brooklyn.
not
I'll show
digging
you.
tunnels to suck kids off in Athens. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, they're not tunnels. They're glory holes. The rabbi sticks his dick in one part of the tunnel. A kid is on the other.
Oh, they had that glory holes that you could circumcise the kid through.
Yeah, the fucking moil, glory hole moil.
Puts a Chinese finger trap to shame. The Jewish finger trap. You don't want none of that.
Just stitched up foreskins, baby foreskins.
It just locks you into a lease.
McDade.
You're of the desert yourself. You're a Mark Maron style Arizona.
Yeah. Oh, Jews love the fucking desert, man.
Brutal stuff.
They're like, where else shouldn't we belong?
What desert do we have no right to be in? What other desert do we have no right to be in? This one for the skin cancer. No one's here. That's why we shouldn't be here. Literally, no one wants this part. Yeah. Arizona is.
Well,
brutal.
we swear no one was here.
Just a few Hopis or whatever.
Hopi, good pull.
Was that the right tribe?
There's a few. We're
Mojaves.
Mojaves, Navajo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grew up in, like, what are we talking, Arizona?
Scottsdale, of course.
Scottsdale. Hell yeah, dude.
We love a cluster.
That's awesome.
Oh, we love to cluster.
Scottsdale, I mean, truly sucks. I mean, a horrible place.
Horrendous.
And you can only be outside, like, 4 weeks of the year, right?
Yeah, and you got to have a mister on you at all time. Yeah,
do you umbrella for the sun? Do you do that or no?
We're not Chinese. I know we have similar test scores, but give me a fucking break.
Yeah, true.
We always clown the Asians for their sun defense, and then 10 years later, we catch right up.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're like, now they've got like
this is JP's defense of wearing a rice hat.
Yeah.
He's
It's
like,
actually universal. But they got like the reflective umbrellas now and like patches on the cheeks, the Korean ladies playing golf. I guarantee you 5 years from now, white ladies
Everyone's
can be
doing
the same
that.
thing.
I mean, now masks have become a thing where you're gay if you wear one. But Asian countries just had lower rates of illness because if you got sick and you still went to work, you would put on a mask.
You're not
people think it's because you're like a hypochondriac, but it's better for everyone around you.
Yeah, it's respectful.
And I thought for a second, like, we only learned that during the pandemic, and then now it's completely become well, if you wear that, you're a fucking pussy. You know what I mean? Like now, if anyone wears a mask, it's just like you're just ridiculed. Even though I don't know.
It's both ways too. If I see someone wearing a mask because they're sick, I'm like, go the fuck home.
Right, that's
Get out
true.
of here with that shit.
Yeah. You're not a Japanese salary man.
No.
Yeah, this country doesn't reward you for hard work.
That's the truth.
But yeah.
Oh, he's preaching.
Yeah.
Oh, speak on that shit.
That's right. Take the day off. Who gives a fuck? It does seem fucking horrible. I mean, every time I've been to I guess it's probably nice in like December, right?
I mean, what do you want? What do you want when you're there? It's it actually gets really cold because it's the desert, so it holds on to like it'll be like decent during the day, and then the sun goes down, and you need to like a real coat.
Oh, really?
I never owned one, but I bet it would have been nice.
Yeah.
You know, but it's all right.
You grew up there like your whole life
up
until you moved here?
17 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd we go then?
College. I went to UC Irvine. You got to do it.
Hell yeah, Irvine.
Irvine.
You're going from shitty suburb to shitty suburb,
bro. That is a lesson I learned once I got there.
Hooray for Irvine!
It was so funny too because like Irvine is like 80% Asian too, and so I was just like, oh, I traded the Jews for the other Jews. Let's fucking do it.
So Scottsdale is very Jewish, huh?
It's like 10% or so. My high school is like 10% Jewish, which is pretty high compared to like a national average. Yeah,
that's like your Northeast standard, pretty much. I mean, it's even low for Long Island, but yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Baltimore also very Jewish, actually. The surrounding area. I mean, I went to a nice amount of bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
No bots.
Not one?
No bots.
Oh, brother, you got to get a bot.
I didn't get a bot, and I didn't have that many like girl Jewish friends. I had nothing but boy Jews in my life. Did you go? I mean, I'm sure you went to more. You were in a more Jewish zone.
Yeah, we were in the county, so there's like a big Jewish
I grew up in the city. Jews had fled.
Yeah.
Like, in the 60s or
I'm
whatever.
sure they had their own little conclave.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of close to Eldis.
I once was invited to a bar mitzvah by a kid in middle school, and I was like, Sure, I'll come, whatever. I just told him yes. Then it came and went, I didn't go. And then he like came up to me just like kind of like embarrassed. He was like, my mom says you have to pay like $50 for your seat because you didn't
You got hit with a cancellation fee?
Oh my God.
And you can tell he just did not want to ask me. But his mom made him. He was like, so you got to tell your parents it's $50. I was like,
telling Albanian parents that Jews demand $50 for not going to a party. I mean, that would have been, if my mom would have heard, like, the only, my mom, very progressive.
They took that plate home.
Oh, yeah. No, they argued, and the caterer gave them a $60 off for it, somehow.
That's so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.
Eldest was like, best I could do is 45.
And he was like, thank you. The gift you gave me was haggling. You don't have to do it anymore. It's like you came to my bar mitzvah after all. No, truly, like my mom was very progressive. Like Greek people in general, Greek immigrants anyway, tend to go a little more conservative, I feel like. Much more so than Greece. Greece is much more of a leftist country, but the ones who moved here kind of went right. My mom really was the exception to the rule. The only time it got a little dicey was when I went to there was one kid in particular whose mom, let's just say, had some stereotypical tendencies. Yeah. And my mom just like
was she just picking coins up off the ground?
It was just like the birthday party was just very like, and we were poor. Like where I grew up was like Greek people had no money, but they like, you threw a party. Hospitality was huge.
Sure.
And like I remember my mom just like picked me up from a party at like a rented community center, and it was like the cake was like a yellow box cake you bake from home. The pizzas were like, you know, bake your own like frushettas or whatever the fuck. Yeah. And my mom was just like disgusted at this woman's hosting capabilities, and a little bit of anti-Semitism might have crept out.
Oh yeah.
She didn't say it specifically, but she really leaned on cheap very hard on that minivan ride home. You know what I mean?
My parents were like a nice racist in a way where like anytime Jews came up, they're always like, oh, they're very smart people. Oh, they're very shrewd. Because they can like, you know, kind of bring their community together in a way Albanians cannot.
Albanians are all about climbing the racial hierarchy. It's not
when you're trying to get to Jew, you're in trouble, man.
My dad had a similar thing where like he grew up in Brooklyn, like 50s, 60s, 70s, and like outgrew some stuff, I guess, from, you know, the people around and whatever.
Right.
I remember one time at a basketball game, we had one black kid on our basketball team in high school, and like his dad was in the stands with my dad. He played all the spots. The rest of us were on the bench. Go, Mike. His name was Mike, and after a game, my dad was like, "Yeah, I was talking to Mike's dad. Nice guy." he just wanted me to know that he talked to a black guy, and it like didn't go south.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah. So but did you go to any other ones or no?
I went to a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bar mitzvahs were sick.
Yeah. Did you have a theme?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did a shared one because I'm a twin.
Oh.
So I had a rare Benet, and a John Benet. I had a John Benet. Our theme was child rape and beauty pageants.
All the boys dressed as handymen.
Yeah. My brother brought a flashlight, and I wore a tutu. No, so we did like, his was music because he played guitar, and then mine was like Broadway. Some real classic Jew-esque shit. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, pretty embarrassing.
I love that though. I remember being jealous. I was like, fuck, a party where you get to pick like the theme and like also the spread. Yeah. The spread at this thing was out of control at the bar mitzvah, like the best one. Shout out to my boy Ben Z. Great or was it Jake that had the better one? One of them had a great.
Oh, you're about to start a fight in Baltimore.
I know. I really am. One of them had whichever one had it at McCormick and Schmidt.
Oh, that's sick.
I still remember
awesome.
like the roast beef sandwich.
Yeah.
like that's the kind of like fat. Like I'm literally 12 years old and remembering like the spread at a fucking party.
I've never seen au jus done this well before or since.
Yeah, like this is like
Jew.
Yeah. Very nice.
Thank you.
It must be because
That's that smart Jewish shit he was talking about.
That quick shit. Yeah, I guess when your addiction is food, you can have like memories from when you were a child. You have no memories of being a drunk as a 10-year-old.
That's right. Yeah, you don't have the sense memory. Yeah, the childhood purity.
Although I guess the first time I got drunk I was like 14, so I guess you could have something going. I don't know.
Sometimes you lock in on a dream meal from childhood that never leaves you.
They had this nice. Hold on, let me describe it a little more. They had a nice little onion bun that was big. That helped out a lot.
Oh man,
yeah, some high quality roast beef.
I feel like everyone remembers like some like foods from their childhood. Like it's the only like fucking drug you get as a kid.
That's true. That is true. Candy and ice cream and
literally
shit.
what sugar is basically. Yeah.
It's your first legal stimulant.
Of course. What's the like cuisine of Arizona? Like, is there like a specific type of food in Arizona?
Dude, there's a fucking no culture there.
Yeah,
You're like, what's the cuisine of a strip mall culture? Like, I know fine dining was Red Lobster.
Oh hell yeah!
Right.
PF chains.
Yeah.
Our Mexican food was with flour tortillas. You know what I mean?
You'd think at least the Mexican would be good.
Well, the Mexican people made good food, but they weren't the ones that owned restaurants.
Gotcha,
you know what I
gotcha,
mean?
gotcha.
So like,
it's before the food truck era. We grew up way before that.
nah, but my dad had a dental assistant who was Mexican, made us tamales.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Nice dentist, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we jewed it up
You
pretty
really
good.
did. You really did.
Oh, yeah. My dad knew he wanted to be a dentist since he was 10 years old.
Nice.
That's true. This is a story.
That's
He goes, he's like, one day I was going to orthodontist to get my braces, and my mom gave me the check to give him, and I looked at the check and I said, holy shit. And from 10 years old, and then he's like, and then I went to dental school, and he's like, I didn't want to keep going to orthodontist school, so I just stopped at dentist.
Wow.
I'm like, what a dream.
Yeah.
I love a man with a realistic dream in life.
As a
beautiful.
10-year-old to be like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be an orthodontist. That's his, like, I want
wild.
to play in the NBA is orthodontist. And what he settled for was dentist. Like,
Well, not everyone has the natural gifts to be an orthodontist.
And he coped too. He coped. He was like, being an orthodontist is so boring.
Sour grapes.
He's like, when you're a dentist, you see all kinds of things.
You might as well be doing wiring if you're an orthodontist. It's all just tightening screws and bullshit.
that's fucking hilarious. What does your mom do?
Oh, stay at home. Oh,
nice.
you got it. I mean, charity work, you know?
Of course.
Back-
A pillar of the community.
Oh, absolutely, you know.
And so you had a twin brother, any other siblings?
I have an older sister as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you in the sibling hierarchy?
Technically the middle, since my sister's older, and then I'm the firstborn of the twins.
Sure.
And I think we've sort of like fall in line with the things anyway.
Into those stereotypes?
Yeah.
You were the lead blocker.
Yeah.
You went through like a football play. You were the fullback.
I got that reference
twins
immediately.
are-
You don't need to explain that to
I
me.
don't know.
Now, what
For the
about in
listeners at
terms
home.
of which one your parents love the most?
Oh, my sister.
Firstborn?
Oh yeah, she was the prettiest and the smartest. You can't and first.
Yeah.
Fucking, they were like done. They're like, now we got these two, and they're like, well, these are the twins, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
but that was
yeah.
like as much. You know what I mean?
If you're the firstborn twin, can you claim to be the one that was planned? Like the other one was the mistake?
Oh yeah.
I feel like you want to be the second-born twin. At least if you're in a three, because middle child is not good.
Brutal.
Baby is always what you want. Even my brothers, they kind of did the same thing. They're like 7 minutes apart, but it's
We're
like
7, yeah, okay.
But it was like but one of my brothers just feels like the baby of the family.
That's interesting.
Even though it's just, I wonder if you would if you had switched them and told my parents he's actually last. I wonder if that would have affected the way they parented them. Like, I wonder if on some psychological level, you just kind of treat one like a middle child, or if it just kind of naturally happens. I don't know.
I don't know, because like we were boy girl, and so it's like he was also like the only boy, and that's like baby.
Right.
That's
Of
Baby
course.
Town USA.
Of course,
you know what I
Of
mean?
course, yeah. Is he doing good? Is he like?
Yeah, he's into math. We're like so different. Like he plays chess and went to Berkeley for math.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What were you studying in school?
Fucking getting out of Arizona.
Yeah. Were you being maniacal to get back on theme? Were you a maniac? Were you one of McDade's maniacs as a youth?
I mean, I think I was actually. Oh, for sure. I should be dead 50 times over.
Okay, hell yeah.
100%. Like when in Arizona, there's like in Arizona,
it's pill country, right?
It is pill country.
Meth
a lot of drugs. It was like. I didn't see a lot of that because I was in Scottsdale, so it wasn't like that depressing. Okay. But like, we would be like, what are we going to do? It's Friday night. And we would just take out a map of Phoenix, throw a dart, and then drive there. Like,
whatever
sometimes
happens.
Yeah, like you just end up in the desert. Like 90% of the time you're just going to end up in a part of the desert, driving over a bridge that is condemned and hitting a wolf or some shit.
Yeah. Doing nothing, basically.
Yeah.
Did you get in trouble or no?
I didn't get in as much as I should have.
Okay.
I was a shoplifter.
Okay.
I was, what are you going to do in Malltown, USA?
Of course. I know. Do you have a prized possession that you shoplifted as a
Statute
child?
of limitations has expired, I believe.
Yeah, because I have one.
Oh, yeah? What's yours?
Just a Biggie t-shirt.
Oh,
that
nice.
was my favorite.
It would feel wrong to pay full price for that.
Yeah, and it was just a hot topic.
Yeah.
And I was trying to pay.
Yeah.
And just no one was paying attention, and I just walked out, and I was like, all right, guess this is my shirt now.
Oh no, that's not shoplifting,
awesome.
bro.
That's what Big would have wanted.
See, I knew when you were like, "What's your prized shoplifting possession?" I'm like, "This isn't a shoplifter." That's not what it's about at all.
Okay, you have
the action is the juice.
Yeah.
I would walk out with shit I didn't even know what it was.
Okay, all right.
Like I would play games it was just like, how much money's worth of stuff can I steal?
Supermarket sweep.
Oh yeah, just T-shirts and candles and fucking knickknacks and
of course, yeah,
dildos from Spencer's and whatever the fuck you can grab.
Yep. I mean, I would shoplift snacks.
Of course you did.
Because that's you go grocery shopping and you're like, let's get a fucking candy bar.
Hide these in my stomach.
Absolutely. I would just go to the hot bar and just literally take fried catfish and just fucking eat it while shopping.
Catfish?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, that's gross.
Awesome. It's going to go bad anyway.
Yeah, it's sitting under the fucking heat lamp. I'm doing them a fucking favor. They're going to throw it away.
So, Myka, would you say that a prerequisite for shoplifting is premeditation? It's like murder. You have to have like intent to go in and grab something.
I mean, yeah, like I think a lot of people who are like kleptos like don't necessarily even plan to shoplift, but then they feel the itch when they're in there.
Impulsively.
Like I think that's what Winona was about. I don't think she was.
Sure.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like there is like a certain thing where you're like, I know I could get away with this. You feel it in your fucking body, and it's like it's a rush,
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, when you're fucking rich and like.
Well, that's the thing is like. I mean, I didn't have like a lot of money. I was a kid, but like I was certainly provided for. Yeah, you're not quite at the Winona level, but you were doing okay.
But suburban
doing
white
it is
girls,
very crazy.
I know.
Yeah, suburban white girls were going wild with shoplifting.
They did love doing that. That is a girl hobby for sure.
And especially a white girl, but like. Especially at my age now, I could shoplift so easily, and I'll walk right up to the person. I'll be like, "Hey, can you help me find this L'Oreal?" Blah blah blah. They'll be like, "Here you go." I'm like, "Thank you." They're not looking at me at all.
She must have prepaid for this on the website. Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, she made eye contact. She's not a criminal."
Smart. Respect.
Yeah. Do not try that at home if you're not white.
Yeah. Absolutely. If you look fucked up at all, don't try it. I'll get a nice get. You really know, like an immigrant CVS worker. That's how you know what you actually look like outside of internet fame, because it's like they don't respect me. They're like, they're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we'll get to it, buddy. You know what I mean? Like I'm disrespected by those who have no concept of who I am, and I like that. It keeps me humble. I know the world. I live in two worlds. The world where I'm treated with respect if you are a comedy fan, and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, get them the fuck out of here. Is the other vibe I'm putting out. The longer it goes, I'm trying to get full. The bald pony's coming back in a major way, and that's really the final step when I'm just constantly ponytailed up.
Oh yeah, my
height of
boyfriend's
elegance.
trying to get into that. He's been begging me to do it. He's got it's going back. It's going back. He's like, I can't wait to go bald guy into pony.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You guys, it's good. It's like in Twins. Mm-hmm. The Danny DeVito in Twins.
That's my dream. If they ever do, how they reboot everything, if I don't get that part, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
It was JP playing fucking Arnold.
No, they cast me in the Danny DeVito role.
Yeah.
No, you and Robert Oberst, dude. That would be perfect.
Me and Robert Oberst, that would be a really good one. I'm trying to also pitch it to Blake Griffin. I'm like,
oh yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
that me and Blake Griffin could be twin. You know, let's do the Twins reboot. Or John Cena. There's a lot of but I like Blake. I think that's a fun twist on.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of big jack comedy guys now.
Yeah,
More than ever.
There is.
Too many, probably.
I'll get there. I'm gonna do fucking steroids.
That's right.
That's my goal. Lose some weight, then bulk up with steroids.
Nah, just start bulking now, baby.
Yeah. I know. I went home and I was like working out with my brother, and I was like, "What the fuck, man? Why can't I get big ass arms?" He was like, "We were trying to lose weight." He was like, "If you want to put on muscle, you have to be in a calorie surplus." And he was like, "You don't want to do that." I was like, "You do not want to do that."
No, I'll be your personal trainer. You want to start bulking right away. Trust me, it's a lot easier to lose the fat once you got all that muscle.
Oh, okay, nice. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take some weight gainer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink just like protein powder that's just like fat or whatever the fuck that is.
Oh man, I was.
I feel like
that
you
stuff.
were in
I was
in college.
Weight gainer phase, like in high school. You can only get made fun of for so long.
How skinny were you?
Oh, so freshman year I was like 5'11", 115, and senior year I think I was
crazy.
6'6".
115.
115.
I was built
I think
like
I weighed
a
115
Victoria's
in, like,
Secret
third
model.
I knew some of these bitches don't need to be 150.
Yeah.
They're all like, I'm straight sized. I'm like, are we?
Yeah,
115 is fucking wild.
Insane.
Dude.
At 5'11".
and then I was like 6'6", 160 something. I was not even 170,
Yeah.
and I was like blowing over in the wind.
That's fucking
It was
awesome.
rough.
So wait, you would just drink weight gainer? Like
yeah,
a
I was like trying to
snack?
put down like 4,000 calories a day after a certain point.
God,
Just-
that's my dream.
I know. I would
Really go
kill
beast
to
mode.
be able. I would love to be able to like if we could switch minds
Yeah.
to just be put into like anorexic people or like people that are trying to gain weight. That would be my job. Is like trust me, I can beat your hardwiring.
Dude, if they
I
put,
can beat it.
If they put your brain in an anorexic person, they would kill themselves just immediately. Like the second you give them their brain back, they'll be like, no.
Well, they're in recovery theoretically. They're trying to put on weight.
Yeah.
Not one in the middle of anorexia.
They'd
That
have to
would be to
do,
kill them.
like, a
Oh, they
reverse-
never recover.
Oh, really?
No. No. They never
Interesting.
recover. They're fucked.
You got to be inhabited by the spirit of Stavros. That's what it's like, a reverse
Yeah.
exorcism. They put you into their.
That's
into their
truly my
body.
dream. I would have friends growing up who'd be like, I just can't put on weight. And I'd be like, dude, please let me just eat for you.
Let me coach
Yeah.
you. dude.
Please let me eat for you. It would be awesome. That would be actually kind of interesting. Let's do a Black Mirror and find out
Yeah.
if it actually works.
I feel like I would eat a lot though. I just wouldn't put on weight. I would eat like big meals, but what you need to do is eat like 5 meals a day.
I promise you, I could have.
Yeah, I was like,
You could've
nah,
mentored me.
thermodynamics don't miss, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I
You-
could
Law
have
of
done it.
conservation of mass is pretty.
I promise you, I could have done it, man. Just let me get some wings. Let me get some sauces,
Yeah.
sauce, ice cream, oils. I know how to add. Like,
Yeah.
I
would
figured
be
it
so
out later.
easy.
I got on like a nice flow of like creatine and chicken parmesan sandwiches.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That did the trick.
Yeah, hell
That was fine.
yeah, I love it. Were you ever a fat kid at all, or?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I was chubby, but that's
Okay.
fat for, the 80s.
Oh,
of
and
course.
with
Yeah.
like girl standards and stuff,
Yeah.
and like the stuff that is applied to you, it's
Yeah.
like playing on hard mode. That'll
Absolutely.
And I
Crank
like
it up.
my whole family's real skinny, so it's like I stuck out like that too,
Right. Just being like a large instead of a small.
Yeah.
A child's large.
Right.
not even a husky.
Yeah. You're
Right.
still in the regular sizes. Ooh, I would have killed to be in regular size. I was husky. I've never remember not being in a special section of a store.
Oh, you never had a chance.
No.
I was getting the extra belt loop punched into all my belts
Oh,
when I
wow.
was a little kid.
Wow.
That was the opposite end.
No, I had like pants let out as a boy. I had like suit pants let out.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How do you even get extra material? I don't understand how letting out pants works.
Yeah, I don't know. They essentially just
Put a
cut
little
it.
spandex in the back or whatever.
They
elastic?
literally just cut it. a little bit. It's literally just like, and then they kind of reinforce it so it doesn't rip all the way.
Oh,
but it would be just like a little V taken out of your back. So it was just like, all right, man. We are pushing, and they would move the button all the way to the end. So it would be like barely. Oh yeah,
and that's how you end up with that like weird gap with the zipper and stuff.
Yes. It would give you a real like fupa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It would not help you out.
Assistant principal crotch.
Yeah. I'm picturing a teacher we had immediately. I'm like, I've seen that fupa.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It makes you just.
It's like, is that his dick? What is that?
It makes you look genderless. Like, it really makes you look non-binary.
Like a guy in your school, like an older guy who have like their gut tucked into the pants. The gut would go below the equator.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
That stuff is so sad.
I know. I'm toying with those looks. I'm gonna take those looks back. I'm just gonna tuck to here and just have a little stomach going.
There's a question of where to place the gut. I guess there's some guys who go over, some guys who go under.
I go over, but it would be funny to just like have your shit till here and like have the. That would be a fun move to be able to pull that off. It would take expert tailoring, so you could move around. Because a big problem with that is that, you know, just like it's not comfortable. But if you had pants made to like have to fucking be tucked up to here, that could be a funny look as a fat guy, I think.
It's a classic look. It's fucking Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, absolutely. And no one's doing
exactly it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more ways to innovate looking stupid. You know? I'm really maxing out Hawaiians and long hair. Like there is another version of this.
You got to tuck it down one leg.
Oh yeah.
That's the future.
That would
down one leg. What do you mean?
Like just fucking
stomach.
Mush it down.
Tuck everything down one side. Go asymmetrical with it. Yeah.
That is fun. That is very fun.
Just be like, dealer's choice. What you think this is about?
Mm-hmm.
There's always some remark from an adult that leads to some insecurity that stays with you forever. I remember like I was hanging out with like some family friends who were like old Brooklyn mooks or whatever. And one guy asked me like, what's your waist size? I was like a teenager. He's like, what's your waist size? I was like 31. He's like, oh, I'll be dead 6 months before 31. I was like, yeah, goddamn.
Meanwhile, Seinfeld's been bragging about that waist size for 20 years.
Oh, that's right. That's the classic.
He was, 32?
Yeah,
that trim little sociopath.
Wow. Damn, he was that tiny?
Little man.
Yeah, you could fucking fuck Seinfeld easy. You could pick him up and suck his dick like this if you wanted to.
That's why he's
Stavros.
I think that's why.
Make me feel like a girl.
Throw me around. Put me in a dress.
One of the best voices to do.
He likes to be humiliated for sure. You're a billionaire.
Probably.
Oh yeah, that's why you got to get high school girls. They're the meanest.
That's why he liked that.
That would be awesome if that was it. If he was getting dommed by a high school girl, that kind of is the ultimate way to get dommed. Just be a child is your dom. You're a sub to a fucking child. Yeah. That's really playing.
Call me a pervert again.
Yeah.
I think I just figured out my AI OnlyFans. You just
Japanese schoolgirl dom.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that is the character from Kill Bill. The assassin, the Japanese schoolgirl assassin.
Doms you for being too stupid to tutor her.
Yeah. Quick, solve this quadratic equation or whatever.
Your Boeing's all off.
X equals negative B plus or minus. Damn it! Oh, I had it.
Yeah. It is hilarious that he just straight up dated a high school girl. And like took her to dinner with other adults.
Yeah.
Like Julia Louis-Dreyfus had to have like linguine and be like, so how's senior year? That's fucking wild, dude.
Who are you taking to prom? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh fuck. There's no way. That would be awesome if he went to prom. Oh man, he probably didn't. But would be good.
Yeah, I think we'd know.
It's at least on the table that he did. He was invited to prom as like a 40-year-old man, which is pretty funny.
He just pulled up to the after party. That was it.
He showed up at Dave and Buster's. Everybody's got their suits untucked. And
no, it was at Dangerfields probably. They were doing a comedy night. They used to do those for after prom for city kids.
Yeah.
Caroline's
did that.
Yeah. Those are the weirdest.
Wow, now that's a fucked up gig.
He's doing a spot at his dates after prom.
Yeah. He's like, what's the deal with you sucking my dick later?
Oh, fuck. I bet you the fucked up thing is like, this is what, in the early 90s? Like, I bet you her
Late
parents
90s.
were like,
I think it was after Seinfeld was on the air.
Oh, no.
He was like 38.
That's no good. I mean, none of it is good.
No. If you're under 40,
good,
get
Jerry.
it, shorty.
But I wonder if, like, her parents were like, "Nut, let's move on."
You see those?
You know what, man? Not judge lest ye be judged, or whatever the fuck.
What did you Google cleavage?
The guy, who knows what's going on anyway. Yeah, those after parties were weird at Caroline's. So you guys ever do those? I never did. I did New Year's. That was a horrible gig.
I did New Year's once too. Yeah, it was
Sucks.
bizarre.
Sucks.
I've never seen drunker suburban adults.
And everyone's just like, no one wants to fucking be there. Like, I imagine the same thing with like a prom after party. Who the fuck wants to watch stand up at a fucking after party? You just want to fucking try and finger your date. That's all you want to do. But,
Yeah, you can't be sitting down on New Year's. It's not a sitting holiday.
No, certainly not.
At Caroline's, they would at least do the thing where they took the audience up to Times Square to like watch the ball drop.
Well, my theory was that was what people did it for.
Yeah.
They wanted to go. It actually was a pretty good way around having to wear a fucking diaper to go to Times Square. Like, you buy the ticket, you watch a shitty comedy show that no one's paying attention for, and then you just actually, because I get to at least be like, all right, I watched the ball drop in Times Square. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just fucking, I did a horrible
If for some
set.
reason you were compelled to do that, yes, that's probably the best way to go around.
Yeah, and it's like when you first moved to New York. Yeah, I was there, like, I did the gig like 4 years into living here, and I was like, wow, New York City, baby. The ball drop,
Yeah.
But I still have that Planet Fitness sponsored top hat somewhere.
You got to hold on to that.
It's gonna be worth a lot of money.
That'll get you in any Planet Fitness.
Yeah. Excuse me. 2018 or 2017, New Year's Eve. Remember it?
Please give me a bagel. Bagel Tuesdays.
Oh yeah. I definitely fell victim to that at Planet Fitness back in the day. They would have
The
pizza.
Mondays, pizzas and stuff.
When you got pizza, that was fucking tough.
It's
When you were
just
there, you're barely trying to get your life back in order. You hit the elliptical for 25 minutes. You're fucking winded, and you're like, all right, that's day one. I'll be back tomorrow stronger. And then you're like, that can't be pepperoni. And then you turn around, you see a guy even fatter than you being like, where did you get it? Show me where the fucking pizza is. And then you just fucking go crazy.
It's brilliant marketing.
It's smart.
Oh man, it's so good.
It's fucking smart. They keep you plumped up, those fucking bastards.
Keep you addicted to working out. I'm sure everyone's already made this joke, but like now Costco they're going to sell Ozempic and Wegovy for people without insurance.
Is that so?
Yeah, for like $500. But it's like you have to walk past the giant chocolate chip cookies and pizzas to get it. It's kind of a perfect system.
Wait, they just sell it over the counter? Don't you still have to
I think they're
go
going
a
to,
doctor?
yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you need a prescription.
Oh, that's fucking crazy if they're just letting people inject.
I think you do need a prescription, but if you don't have insurance, you can buy it for like
interesting.
$500.
And those prescriptions are like, I could get one. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
you just go onto like Serena Williams' website.
That cleared the way for a lot of people. It's like, excuse me, one of the most elite athletes to ever walk the planet is taking this GLP stuff. I would
is
like
she?
some. Yeah.
She's selling
She's doing
it.
ads for
She's
it.
Really?
Yeah, she's selling Row. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
Oh, so now they're doing it like dick pills, where you
Yeah.
just talk to a guy.
Yeah.
You talk to a doctor. You're like, yeah, I'm fat as shit. Can I have some fucking Ozempic, please?
Oh, that could be it. Because there's never been a celebrity endorser, I don't think, for like Viagra or Cialis. That could be a nice lane
Bob
for
Dole.
you. Bob Dole
He was
did
the
it?
original one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's an SNL ad.
No, I think it was real.
Wait, really?
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah, 1998 Bob Dole Viagra commercial.
Oh my God, dude.
That's awesome. You lose
Oh,
the
I'm
remember
Bob Dole.
Bob
My
Dole?
dick is
You run for
currently
you
hard.
lose the presidency, and 2 years later you're doing dick pill commercials.
That's how much no one wanted him to pay him for speaking engagements. Just hawking dick pills.
Yeah, but that was
He was a Republican. He valued the money.
Yeah. He was the first podcaster, really.
And getting his dick hard. Respect to Bob Dole. Die with a hard ass dick. Ah, damn. Oh, she's married to the Reddit guy.
Yeah, the guy founded Reddit.
I saw that. I saw a funny tweet where he was like, he's like, anti-ICE, which of course, fuck ICE. Whatever. We're all on board here. But he was like,
I just enrolled actually.
Absolutely.
Mike is 50K richer right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick up any immigrants. I just wanted the cash.
Of course,
Let's let God sort it out.
You're doing kind of like when people do like an MD PhD, you're doing an ICE IDF double major type thing.
Yeah. They don't realize I'm just going to flee right to Tel Aviv.
He had a tweet that was like, I'm an immigrant and like, if it wasn't, he was literally like, if it wasn't for immigrants, Reddit wouldn't exist. And it's like, all right, man, don't make us root for ICE. Don't make us be like, is this really your selling point, dude?
What a play, because, like, I mean, not to put the tinfoil hat on, but, like, Reddit is basically a tool of, I mean, to the extent that there's a deep state. They did this thing on Reddit. They fucked up, like, in 2014. They were like, oh, what are the most Reddit addicted cities, like, per capita? And they found this, like, place, and I think it was Indiana, and they're like, holy shit, why are there so many fucking accounts registered there? And it's an Air Force base. Wow. And it was like a place, it was a bot farm basically for Reddit, where they were setting up all these accounts. Like, oh wow, the average person has 1,000 Reddit accounts in this one town. And it's just like people who, just like half of the threads on there are fake. It's just like bots.
The good ones.
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. I guess his mom was undocumented or whatever. I mean, it's just very funny. Reddit wouldn't exist if ICE had come for her. And it's like, again, man, don't do a good scenario where ICE is the hero.
Get him out. We're sending Alexis back. He said it. He's guilty.
But yes, anyway, fuck ICE, whatever. It is funny that all the like reserve guys look fat as shit. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, like the Texas National Guard dogs.
The only thing that makes me think we're probably not gonna have a civil war is that everyone is too fat.
Yeah.
Is that there's like, if that's what the soldiers look like, that's the first wave.
Yeah.
They haven't even dipped into the second wave of reserves and they're fat as shit already. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, apparently the military's having a terrible time recruiting because everyone's too overweight and too stupid. I'm like, wait, you're too stupid to get shot?
Yeah. Also, it's like, we know people that were in the military when we were growing up. They're dumber than those guys? I had a friend who had lead paint poisoning that the military took.
That's the kind of crazy you want in the military.
True.
Yeah.
Just a little bloodlust.
Yeah, absolutely. He was just like, he became developmentally disabled because of his surroundings. Like, he was born regular.
Yeah, the American way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all hot pockets.
He plateaued at like long division and then just kind of stayed there for the rest of his life.
He didn't get to long division.
He didn't even get to long bus.
Fuck. I think an 80 IQ is like the threshold for the military. They say like if you're below that, you can't like follow basic orders.
I don't even know what
that's like not even like that's only one standard deviation away from normal. That should be like They should give them two standard deeps.
The net a little bit.
You know what I mean? Get a couple 65s in there.
Forrest Gump won medals.
That's true. That is true. He's good at ping pong. That's fucking hilarious. When I was younger, though, I don't know anything about IQ, but when I was younger, I wanted to be one of those kids with like a fucking genius IQ.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to be one of those kids that got to go to college.
Meanwhile, all those people are miserable.
Oh yeah.
All the people with like extreme genius IQs.
No, it's a disability. Like it's like the opposite. It's like you're too smart to have a good life.
Yeah.
In fact,
or they're faking
maybe want to be dumb.
I read a study about this actually, where it's like it is like a plus to have a higher IQ up to 2 standard deviations. Anything above, which is 130.
Okay.
Anything above that, and you're fucked. but like most CEOs are at 130 or around there. So it's like just be a little bit smarter than the people around you, but not too much smarter.
Yeah.
And then
that makes a lot of sense.
Then it's like a steep decline.
The happiness curve. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
There's like that guy who...
Good. I think I'm probably barely above average. That's why shit's going okay for me. I'm definitely not too smart.
Well, this is the corporate world, so I don't know what's...
Yeah. Oh, it's...
They're all
in the
kind of
podcast world, I
morons.
think you're hitting a, hitting a correct skid.
Wow, yeah, that's true. Actually, maybe I am too set. Like compared to podcasters, I actually do feel like quite the intellectual, and I am stupid as shit for the record. What were you saying, JP?
No, there's just like they made a movie about this guy in like the 1920s. I think he's from India. He like grew up in poverty, but like was so smart and good at math that he just like sent letters to Oxford professors and got his way like into college. But he was too good at math, and people didn't understand what the fuck he was talking about. And it eventually made sense. Imagine how frustrating that must be. It's like, no, I'm right.
Yeah.
And people were like,
just trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he'd kill at comedy.
Yeah.
These jokes are funny.
This
You're
guy
retarded.
And he's Indian in the 20s. That's tough because it's like people are being racist to you, and you're smarter than them.
Yeah.
Like, and you know it. You're too smart for them to even plagiarize off you. You can't even be used by the fucking British. That must fucking suck. I hope you had a nice time, in Oxford though. Over in London, I went to an old ass college. I didn't go to one, but I walked by.
It was UMBC, Cambridge, and Oxford were the big three that were founded
UMBC, yeah, absolutely.
in the 1200s.
No, I when I was in Dublin, I walked by the fucking
Trinity. Nice.
Yeah.
Book of Kells. Check that out.
The Book of Kells. They really love R. Kelly, I guess.
That's what Trapped in the Closet is based on. It's an ancient Gaelic book.
Yeah. What is that book? What is the Book of Kells?
I don't know. I think it's like
all the
a
letters are
translation
smeared
of the
with
Bible.
piss.
Yeah, they had like there's a famous 9th century illuminated manuscript of the 4 Gospels created by Celtic. Oh, it's not like a cool fucking story like Beowulf or some shit. It's about the gay ass
Talking
Bible.
about Beowulf trying to pretend he's stupid. I'm onto your shit, Stav.
Beowulf's like everyone knows that. I don't know when it happened.
Go to any military station and just be like, Beowulf, is that a thing? Yes or no?
First of all, I know it mostly from the Robert Zemeckis 2008 really shitty motion capture movie of it where you can kind of see Angelina Jolie's tits.
Oh,
in the
okay,
dark,
all
yeah.
right.
So look up Beowulf, Angelina Jolie.
I didn't know there was a Jolie tit association.
Yep.
That lowers the IQ
Thank
on
you.
that reference quite
6
a bit.
degrees of Jolie's tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's like weird PS2. He was like, it basically looks like a PS2. But yeah, anyway, you can kind of see her tits in something of it.
That's crazy they did Beowulf.
Yeah, look at it. It looks literally like fucking PlayStation 2.
You know why? Because you don't need to pay anybody. Because Beowulf was written by like an anonymous writer centuries ago. The IP is free.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this. I never watched it. I literally looked at clips of her tit from the side or whatever.
You're like, I didn't watch the movie. I just looked at clips. What did you, Mr. Movie?
I basically probably,
What's that reference? Was it Mr.
Mr. Skin.
Yeah, that's it.
Mr. Skin,
Movie.
Mr.
Well,
Movie.
in college, they had us for
Yeah, I love me some porn.
they had us watch for this one course. They had us watch like 4 different Beowulf movies, and one of them was straight up porn. It was like
Really?
Cinemax softcore porn.
That's
extended sex scenes with
Crazy. At fucking Wake Forest?
yeah, college
like a
is
real
such a
You
scam.
got a Beowinus.
Yeah. 2007. I remember this. God. I remember the poster. I didn't see it in theaters, but 2007 that was a good movie year though. That was Dark Knight, right?
It's got a better Rotten Tomatoes than I expected.
It was Dark Knight. There Will Be Blood.
Yes.
And,
No Country for Old Men. Yeah, that was a
Crazy
fucking
summer.
great year. Holy fuck.
Dark Knight might have been the next year. Might have been 08.
No, I think it. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Sure.
But I remember either
Autism
way.
has entered the chat.
The Hangover. The Hangover was 07.
The Hangover. Yep.
Yes, it
Yep.
was summer 07.
Anyway, I was at the movie theater. I was at the movies a lot, and I saw this
Domestic
poster
box
a lot.
office, 101
And that's
million.
why I know who Beowulf is. I am stupid. Eldon, Elda's probably fucking read it because he's a fucking, he loves literature like a pussy.
I wrote my high school senior thesis paper comparing it and the John Gardner novel Grendel.
Yes,
from the monster's
what?
perspective.
I remember this. This is also why I know about
Wait.
Beowulf.
That's crazy that you even went to a school that had a high school senior thesis.
It was like for English. Yeah, it was like a magnet
He
school.
went to
It was
like
good
Yeah.
an arts magnet school.
Yeah. But I honestly didn't read either of the books. I somehow just like
Cliff
Respect.
Notes.
this thing out. Yeah.
Grendel, huh?
Yeah.
Did you like it because it sounded so much like Grundle?
Yeah.
Yep. They got my dick hard. So I figured I'd do my homework on
Read
it.
all the way to the end. It's like, what
He's
the
like-
fuck is this?
He's like, I tried reading Balzac. And
Moby Dick, nothing.
You did like Madame Bovary's because of the joke Madame Bovary's ovaries. I remember that. He actually.
No, I didn't like it because of that joke.
You're right,
I think
you-
that's the only thing you think of when you think of that.
That's true. You've read that book like 4 fucking times.
I have.
He loves the book Madame Bovary. Pussy.
I like Flaubert. I annotated it each time.
Flaubert, meanwhile, does sound like a sex act.
It sounds like the flow beef sounds is where you cut your hair and then there's an attachment that you put it to suck your dick, and that's the Flaubert. the flow beef cuts your hair. The Flaubert sucks your
They
dick.
canceled Flaubert, unfortunately. In the Viacom deal.
Elvis would love the Flaubert report. Some French guy.
It's actually Flaubert.
What are some other works by Flaubert, Eldis?
Sentimental Education. What was that fucking one with the parrot? There's like a really good short story.
Aladdin, Iago.
Fuck, A Simple Soul. That's the
Okay.
parrot. That's like the longer parrot story.
And what years was he at? He was like a
1800s.
19th century guy? Yeah.
like
yeah.
1860 something. Sentimental Education maybe in like 60s, 70s, and
Maybe I'll try and read something from the 1800s. I've been reading like fucking,
he's good.
yeah.
That's
all right.
like really.
It's Poe season right now. It's a good time to read some Poe short stories from the 1800s.
Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah, because it's still pretty
It's
accessible.
Poe season.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Poe time.
He also was like, I've been doing some research on him, and he was a wild pedophile.
Big time.
Poe?
his not only a pedophile, his cousin.
Yeah.
He married his cousin,
I knew that,
who
but I
was
didn't
like
know
13 years old.
But that was then.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
13 and
It was
29.
a long time ago.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like if slavery is legal, what's under the floorboards?
Jerry, at least wait till she's a freshman.
It's fine, Kramer. Does she have any friends, Jerry? Does she have a younger sister?
She contracted typhus. It was 1836.
He was 27. He was 27, and his cousin was,
She was
13.
Could I make it any more obvious?
He was her alcoholic cousin. She was a child.
He gave her absinthe.
No, he literally he like failed out of the military academy.
You don't say.
And he's not from Baltimore. I looked into this because I'm doing a bit about it because like just some Baltimore shit, and because we love him, and it's like our hero, like who our city claims is a guy who barely lived in Baltimore. He literally had an aunt who he crashed with when he failed out of West Point, and I guess he hit it off with his child cousin because the only time he came back to Baltimore was like years later to marry her when he was like he moved to like Brooklyn.
Oh, he waited to 13.
Yeah, he was a gentleman. Yeah.
He was like, listen, I knew she was something
Something
at 7.
about this 7-year-old.
But I don't want to be inappropriate.
No, I think that's literally the timing. I think it's literally like
man.
6 or 7, and he came back and he was like, wow.
He's like, dibs.
She's just old enough to die in childbirth.
She did die for some fucked up way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he had a second wife in Brooklyn or something. Like he was born in Richmond. He literally just died in Baltimore. And then we were like, all right, he's from Baltimore.
I thought he was
He
in
fucked his
Philly.
cousin and died here.
Yeah.
I think he spent some time in Philly.
I visited the Poe house in Philly, and they made it seem like he spent his whole life there.
Not his whole life, but he definitely did the classic, like, he was born in Richmond, and he just kind of did the classic thing of a guy who's like spends time, but he like couldn't hack it in Brooklyn, so then he moved to like upstate New York, then moved to Philly and died in and got drunk and died in Baltimore.
That's the Tyler Fisher story.
Yeah, he did it in drag too.
He got kicked out of the Whole Foods in Austin. And then, he ended up in
you
Baltimore.
can't ask a woman to touch your penis at in the produce section because of woke. It was so funny that guy got Fox News said he was too fucking creepy. Yeah. Do you understand? They were raping people. They were raping talent 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that was just like
it was part of the job application process.
People on
for
air right now got raped by Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
And like he would like they're like his conduct is not professional enough to be a panelist on Gutfeld. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, R.I.P. Edgar Allan Poe. I think in short, R.I.P. Edgar Allan Poe. And maybe it's time to, clearly all of us are well above the military IQ. We would all get into the military for IQ reasons. I don't know if we'd pass the physicals, but we should take these beautiful minds we all share and give our listeners some advice. Eldest, why don't you play us some calls?
Hey, Stavvy, Eldest. Hey, guest. Left a voicemail, but it wasn't really good. Want to give more detail. Got a best friend that has a nephew. I've known this nephew since he was about 10 years old. I've watched him grow up. Recently got his first girlfriend, I believe within a year and a half. Long story short, she sucks. Like, she won't go along with bits. If we try to roast her,
Sorry,
she thinks we're genuinely being
He's
mean.
10.
No, I think he's known 19 him since he was 10.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Wait, I don't know. I thought he was 10.
I think he's known. Wait, he's known his nephew since he was 10. What is that?
He says he's about 10 years old.
Oh.
Play it again from the beginning. I was
Left a voicemail, but it wasn't really good. Want to give more detail. Got a best friend that has a nephew.
Oh.
I've known this nephew since he was about 10 years old. I've watched him grow up. Recently got his first girlfriend, I believe within a year and a half. Long story short, she sucks. Like, she won't go along with bits. If we try to roast her, she thinks we're genuinely being mean.
Pause
and just doesn't.
This is what Michael Richards thought about Jerry Seinfeld's 19-year-old girlfriend. He was like, she won't even riff.
I say one little naughty word around her and she gets all uptight.
Anyway, okay, this is let's just off the bat, this is insane.
Yeah.
That a grown man is mad a child won't riff. A girl child who's dating his friend's nephew won't riff with him. What kind of relationship do you think friend of your boyfriend's uncle is to a fucking girl in high school or college?
Do you have her calling in? Hey, so my uncle's friend keeps trying to hang out with me.
Yeah, my boyfriend's uncle's friend doesn't think I'm fun. He keeps trying to fucking show me memes. Anyway, let's finish it.
Genuinely being mean and just doesn't, vibe along. Most recent thing is that the nephew and his brother got together, started drinking for the nephew's 20th birthday, started watching anime. Girlfriend finds out, all of a sudden starts calling him an alcoholic, all of a sudden says he's going to start ruining his life, and all this toxic shit. And overall, I just don't like her. So what can I tell, basically my nephew, like the kid I've watched grow up?
He's not your nephew.
Hey, get rid of this chick. You deserve better.
What?
He's a bigger guy, not a lot of confidence, so I get why he's kind of dealing with it, but he's complained about her.
No, dude, let this kid have his slump buster.
It's just not good for him.
Yeah.
So I want to try to find a way.
She's not good for him.
Dude,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Zero.
Yeah. This is the kind of thing that you're like, oh, isn't this hilarious? Like, isn't it funny? Like, Billy's girlfriend's kind of a fucking idiot. Oh, well, they're children. Who cares?
Yeah, what are they going to get married? They're not Amish, right?
20, dude. 20. Anyway, let's finish this call.
So I want to try to find a way to instill the confidence in him to be like, hey, you can get somebody that doesn't suck. You can get somebody that doesn't call you an alcoholic. For
like my
drinking
wife.
with your brother.
Or else you'll end up like me.
So let me know. Love the podcast. Hope to hear what you got.
Okay. It's possible to be like, I don't really like, and okay, we're busting your balls, but also, he said, who did he say? It's like his friend's nephew?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if but even you and your nieces, it's like, I wouldn't.
What about my other nephew?
Or it's like his friend.
Oh, your other nephew. That's true. That's a better example, actually.
That's why I'm like, okay, I could kind of see it.
But he's also, how old is he now?
Like 22.
So it would be like if, okay, but 19, honestly, 19 and 20, like 19 turning 20 is a lot different than even 22, 23, right?
Sure.
Like this is someone who's in college. Like to give okay, it's like, for example, if that kid had a girlfriend who sucked, I would have an opinion. We would talk about it, but I would never be like, bro, man to man, she's sucking the life out of you, dude. You would just be like, oh, I hope this kid figures it out.
You
like,
pause GoldenEye to be like, let's talk for a second.
Yeah. You are coming off really weird, man. You are coming off insanely loserish. You're coming, honestly, I hate to be this, you're making me be woke, but you're coming off misogynistic. You're being like, she's a shrill harpy, this 20-year-old.
She's a real wet blanket, this one.
It's like, dude, they're fucking kids. If he's listen, as someone who was a fat kid, I would have killed to have a dumb bitch girlfriend when I was 19.
Yeah.
I didn't get pussy. To get pussy at 19, a girl could have treated me anyway. Who cares? I think it's better for him to have a shitty girlfriend that might. And by the way, she's not even. We don't even know that she's shitty because you're weird. So your
She
opinion
sucks. I can tell. Yeah. She can't even riff, bro.
We don't even know that you're funny. That's
This
the other
guy's
thing.
asking us to vouch for his sense of humor, sight unseen.
If anything, off of your energy, I am betting she's funnier than you are. Just off of your general demeanor. There is something very wrong with how you're taking this. You're taking it personally, and you're being weird. You got to know that. You're being fucking strange. Let the kid have his fucking shitty first girlfriend. Is this projection on your part? What was your life like when you were 19? And by the way, you want to know how he gets confidence? It's like you go through a couple relationships when you're fucking 19 and 20.
You work your way up.
This is when you fuck up. He should have he'll learn this lesson by doing it. This is like you being like my friend's nephew. He's using training wheels on a bike. How do I tell him to have the confidence to use two wheel? You know what I mean? To use a motorcycle. And it's like, that's not the age he's at right now, dude. Like, this isn't a matter of confidence. He'll figure it out for himself. Don't meddle in a child's affairs.
It's also not even your fucking place. I have friends who are 40 who are picking bad partners. I'm like, good luck with that. Stop staying the fuck out of this.
100%. And like, look, you might be closer to him than we're giving you credit for, but it's kind of fucking weird, dude.
Now you're baiting him with booze and to get him to hang out with you. I'm onto this.
Yeah, totally. You're mad. This is the only reason he calls you. He needs you to buy him fucking Twisted Teas. He needs you to buy him Twisted Teas. Keep it twisted. The only reason he calls this guy is like, hey, can you buy me a handle of vodka? That's the only back and forth he has. And he's scared this girl might take his fucking connection.
Handle of vodka? You can't even handle a kid.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, something is really off with your energy here. It's kind of making me uncomfortable, if I'm being completely honest with you. The amount you're judging a 19-year-old girl for not having your sense of humor.
Wait, can you
serious?
Can you imagine? Right, he talks that kid into dumping her, and she finds out that she was dumped because Stav on a podcast was like, "You got to get rid of her, bro."
Yeah. How old is this guy? Did he say?
He didn't say, but he must be, I don't know.
On the low end, mid-20s at the absolute lowest?
Probably late 20s.
I mean, your conversations with your friends, like 19, 20-year-old kid should be like, hey, how you doing? You going to college?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
How often are you hanging out?
Crazy. I mean,
if we also want to give him like the full benefit of a doubt, it's like the same principles do apply when it is like your real friend. Like when your friend's in a bad relationship, like unless it's like something crazy, catastrophic, or even like abusive, like you can't really tell them like it sucks. They just have to like learn it for themselves and like suffer through it. And like that and like that principle just applies double when it's like a kid, where like when an adult tells them like that person's bad for you, that just makes them want to rebel and 100%. Like lean into it harder.
Yeah, okay. Sure, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. This is a kid that looks at you as a mentor. Right? Let's just say that's the case. Okay? You don't proactively meddle if he comes to you or if he talks to you. It's like, you know, I watched my friend like talk her 3-year-old through a temper tantrum. She was like, breathe. How do we deal with our feelings? He was like, can you take a deep breath? He was like, no. And she's like, okay, but can you try? And he was like, and then he was like, I feel better. And she's like, good. How do you know, like, you walk him through it. You're like, he comes to you, he's like, hey, fucking uncle, whatever the fuck. I'm feeling bummed out. He's like, why, buddy? What's going on with your relationship? And then you let him talk it out, and you don't even give him direction. You just let him try and figure it out for himself. But I have to just come back to how uncomfortable it makes me, the amount you're judging this child that the child you know is dating. Just let him. She might be fine for him. And look, maybe she's a little bit of like, she's a little more uptight than he is. But it's like, kids figure this shit out. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? And is he an alcoholic? Because also, again, the problem is we don't understand. You are an unreliable narrator here. Like, what if this kid is just getting fucked up all the time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she probably doesn't. She's probably overreacting. But either way, he's a fat kid, and you think he has confidence issues. His uncle's loser friend not stopping him from getting pussy is not going to fix his confidence issues.
Yeah, you don't need pussy. You need alcohol.
You need to chill with me, dude. Yeah. You need to get fucked up with a 32-year-old. Yeah. You don't need to spend time with a girl you like. Yeah, anyway, man, I have a stinging suspicion you are not fulfilled in your life. And maybe look inward before getting mad at a 19-year-old girl.
Hi, Stav, eldest and esteemed guest. I need guidance on how to talk to a guy friend of mine who royally fucked over a very sweet girl. Context, my guy friend and I met in college. We're both 29 now. Last fall, he told me he was hooking up with this girl from Bumble who really liked him, but he was interested in someone else. Hung out with him in December. He was still fucking the girl from Bumble, even though he didn't like her back, because apparently I just like how much she likes me.
Right.
I got mad at him and told him that's fucked up with him, and if he doesn't like the girl, then he needs to cut it off with her. In February, we all went to a concert. He and the girl from Bumble are so coupley the whole night. She's calling him her boyfriend or holding each other and making out. After the show, I was like, hey, she's great, but I think she thinks you guys are dating. And he was like, yeah, we are. And I was like, oh, okay, good. Maybe he finally realized that he actually did like her. This girl is great. We keep hanging out. She's so sweet and such a good person. And then last month, she decided she wanted to throw a surprise birthday party for him. So she texted all of his friends and family to plan it. He finds out and is furious and flips out on her because he had actually told everyone, except me apparently, that they had broken up 3 months ago, and now he looks bad. She's like, you fell asleep in my arms last night. You paid for a couple's massage last month. Did you not like me at all? And he was like, yeah, I just didn't want to break your heart because I'm such a nice person. Ooh, woo. Also, please don't block me. I hate when my exes do that.
Oh, man.
She told me that he was the one who asked her to be exclusive back in September. So she thought they were dating for like a year, and everyone else thinks it was like 3 months.
Whoa.
And he was on the dating apps the whole time, and he was definitely cheating on her, or at least actively trying to.
That's even worse.
And he also treated her really shitty towards the end, even though she was paying for everything, driving him around like an Uber, bringing him food during work, etc.
Oh my God.
So I want to talk to him about this because I think he needs to hear it from a friend that what he did was fucked up. I know the convo probably won't go well and it'll end our friendship, but honestly, after finding everything out, I don't really even want to be his friend anymore. People have told me to not waste my time, but I just don't think he's going to change on his own, and I don't want him to keep doing this to other girls like this has happened to me and so many of my female friends. And even if it doesn't get through to him and he tries to manipulate me or whatever, like at least I'll know that someone told him he fucked up and he lost a friend over it.
That's fair.
So what would y'all tell a friend that did this to a girl that what they did was really fucked up? Or am I wasting my time? Okay, love you guys. Saw you in Denver. I'm a Patreon member, and I buy your calendar every year. Bye.
I mean, look, what would I tell? It depends how good of a friend it is, right? Like, if this is one of my... I mean, I guess I'm over my friends treating people like this bad, I guess. But I probably have, like, extended friends. I mean, when you're in comedy, you're friends with people who are bad people. Just like objectively bad people. But you're like, hey, he's funny. I'm having a good time. Who gives a fuck? So, you know, maybe there's something sociopathic in just my friend group. But you know, this, and by the way, these people are peers. They're the same age.
Yeah.
They're in their 30s.
Yeah,
this is the kind of person you can talk to about their dating habits. Not, not someone you're much older than who you... Anyway. Like, I think what she's saying makes a lot of sense. She's just like, I think what this guy did was fucked up. I don't really want to be his friend. I would like to just kind of tell him off. Sort of... kind of as an act of like gender solidarity. It's not even about him anymore. I mean,
yeah, because she could just go no contact, basically.
I think she just wants him to know this is the reason she's going no contact.
Yeah, and I think that's healthy too. Like, it's hard to like break up with a friend because there's like no script for that, and usually you want to break up with them just because you're like kind of sick of them.
Totally.
And like you have a rare opportunity where you have a good reason to do it. So just be like, if you don't mind losing his friendship, fucking let him know.
Yeah. And you should be like, hey man, that was incredibly fucked up. I don't really want to be friends with
somebody. It makes you look at him differently. That's like you'd lost some respect. I think it would probably resonate with him if you say that made me lose some respect for you.
Yeah, and he might, and look, maybe he doesn't give a fuck, but I think on some level, you're right. Losing a friend will affect you, even if you're the kind of guy who's like, fuck it, she was a bitch. In his heart of hearts, it will affect him, you know, a lot more than just like not saying anything about it. But yeah, how old did she say how old this guy was?
Did she say 29? I think the caller and the dude are 29 or something.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, we're about 29.
And not to get woke now, and it's like borderline consent issues when you're saying you want to be exclusive then cheating on them. It's not sexual assault, but it's like fucking right on the edge.
It's just scummy to be like, to lie about the context of your relationship.
Yeah, because it's like she's fucking you under the pretense that you guys are together. And then when you just keep that going for like over a year, it's like...
Totally. And also it's like, from a just like health perspective, it's like, she's probably letting you raw dog. What are you up to?
All these things,
What are you up to out and about? Are you gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it is just a fucked up way to behave. And also, it's also, at that age, you gotta outgrow that. Like, that, again, you get to do this when you're in your early to mid-20s, be like, I'm a piece of shit. I gotta grow
That's
up.
what she should say to him. Be like, brother, you are too old.
For sure.
Like, that might hurt him more than losing the friendship.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, open the conversation by pointing out his hairline. Like,
yeah.
Receding a little bit?
Yeah. I think we've gamed the system long enough.
Yeah, but yeah, this is, you know, I think it's good. You know, you don't respect this guy because of how he treated this person. Let him know, and then just be like, I don't really want to be your fucking friend. You should, and just tell him to grow up, and that I think will resonate. If somebody did that to me, that would I would feel bad. But I've cured myself of this behavior.
Were you a playboy, Stavvy?
I was just like, this guy, I was just a coward. Like, this is just cowardice.
Yeah.
Really, when it comes down to it, where you're like, you like someone enough, but you're like, I don't really want to, like, when you realize you don't want to date them, and you just kind of like leave things ambiguous.
But he didn't.
Right, he did the work. It was worse than being ambiguous.
Yeah.
He specifically said, let's be exclusive.
That's where it goes from cowardice to being a piece of shit.
That's a good point. That is true. You're right. I am better than this guy.
Yeah.
I feel
He's
good
like,
now.
let me lock you down forever while I just go do whatever I want.
It makes me feel bad knowing you might fuck other guys, but I want to get pussy, so I'm going to lie to your face and to my one friend with a conscience.
Because, like, I've been on, like, the other end where it's like the guy doesn't commit and they're cagey or whatever, and you know in your heart of hearts, you're like, this guy doesn't fucking like me, but you kind of hope because they'll still see you.
Yeah.
But it's like, if they said, let's commit.
That's a good point. I at least never truly crossed that Rubicon.
Rubicon.
There was
never beating the not dumb allegations.
Where,
Look at this Brady, Johnny.
You see, fucking.
I meant Rubicon.
Yeah, it was. I saw a Roman Empire porn parody where they crossed the Rubicon into a lady's ass.
I think we've actually learned a new way to teach kids.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie, we have the opportunity of a lifetime for you.
Real. She's still keeping it right. She's still
the
looking
role
incredible.
of teacher.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Elvis. Hey, guest. Pretty much my buddy bought a bunch of stuff to start a podcast.
Oh, no.
I told him I didn't really want to do it. He went and bought the stuff anyways. Now we've been doing a podcast for the better part of 6 months. And it's fun. It's just he keeps buying all this stuff for it. And I think he expects it to be a big, huge, crazy, successful thing.
Oh.
And I more just, wanted to do it just for fun.
I mean, this guy knows his audio.
Kind of over it at this point. I don't know if, a good way to maybe talk to him about it and say, hey, either we need to chill out on this or anyways. All right, thanks.
He's going for it. I mean, I don't know how lame this podcast is or whatever, but like,
well, let me
he's
stop you there.
trying.
I do. Just mathematically, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? And you just have to know that going in. Like, just look at it. I mean, what's funny is, hilariously, I'm happy I was wrong, but he's describing how Cumtown started. Like, I straight up was like, dude,
this will never be anything.
I literally was like, podcasts are over, bro. I was like, Marin, This American Life, Comedy Bang Bang. They did it. Now it's over. Thank God I was wrong. I've been podcasting for a decade of my life now, obviously. And so it's like, basically he just it sounds like he doesn't have a problem doing it. He just wants to temper his friends' expectations, right?
And I say that's not the move. I think if you're not into it, you quit the podcast.
Oh,
but
wow.
then let your boy
Respect.
go chase the dream. I mean, what the fuck?
Okay.
I feel like this is the guy with the talent, though. Something about this tells me that the guy who wrote in has the sizzle.
I don't think there's much talent involved here.
I'm saying from the podcast purchaser's perspective.
Okay. Oh, I see.
He's
I
like,
see.
this is my funny friend. This is my ticket out of
I'm
here.
going to latch on to him.
Because every group has a funny friend, even if none of them are funny.
Right. The hierarchy of
Yeah.
funny, yes.
This guy's going to riff me into a gold mine.
Right.
Well, I would say, I think this guy has a healthy outlook on it where it's like, honestly, now podcasting has become like having a fucking garage band.
Yeah.
Where it's like and it is fun, like fucking around with your friends. It's become a type of entertainment where you're like, you want to, it's crazy for me to think about this because I just never, it's just not something I thought of like I ever aspired to. It was just something that it just was there. Like I started doing stand-up and podcasts existed. And I was like, I guess I have to learn how to be a guest on a podcast. And then shout out to Nick for, wanting to start one. And then I just fell into it. But I guess there are people who have now been consuming podcasts for so long. They're like, I want to do that. The way like you want to like shoot a 3 because you watch basketball or whatever. It's like playing pickup, having a nice run with your friends is fine. But yeah, expecting it to be fucking huge, that's the problem. I love how you're like, if you're not committed, get out.
I think that people who do things, who are crazy enough to think they can do shit, are the ones who do.
Okay. Wow. That's fucking
Brene
beautiful.
Brown over here.
Let's go.
Everyone thinks you're crazy until you're successful. Then they think you're a genius.
Elvis
First
going
they
deep
ignore
in his
you, then
grind
they
set
laugh
bag.
at you.
Oh, man.
In his
Then they
grind
fight you,
set
then you win.
meme bag.
Fuck it, I didn't realize I was on Gary V's podcast.
It's time for you to whisper, I am the storm.
Yeah, dude.
But
I
here's the
don't
thing.
know.
If you do a podcast forever and it's a complete failure and you have guests on the podcast and 0 people ever listen to it, worst thing, you have a bunch of conversations with people that you otherwise wouldn't have had over the course. If you do it for 10 years and nobody listens.
GP wants
it's
everyone to
weird.
waste their fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a plant for B&H.
Getting
people to buy equipment.
I'm staunchly pro quitting it if you don't want to. And you know what? I think because he's basically
I
saying,
agree, though. I say,
yes,
quit. But
you're right because he's saying he's over it. He was like, I just want to do it for fun. The energy's not matching, and you just have a conversation with your friend. You're like, hey man, this is fun, but
you're more committed to this.
You're
than
more
I am.
committed. Yeah. If you want to, this is something you could sort of like quiet quit to, where you could just kind of be like, oh, I'm busy this week. And that way you can sort of like be like, oh, dude, You're just more into this
You
than me.
fucking coward.
That's what I'm saying.
This is crazy. You're like, actually, I'm really committed to the pod, and I'm not doing any other podcast.
A podcast is not as important as a relationship. That's what I'm saying. This is the kind of thing you're allowed to be a bit of a your hobby podcast, or if you want to just be a man about it, you straight up be like, look, dude, this is more your thing than mine. I think it's better you found a co-host that was more committed. You could say that.
I would like to know the equipment that the guy is buying for the podcast. That might change things. If it's normal stuff like cameras and lights and recording, fine. But if he's buying like, oh, we're going to do it in a bouncy castle.
Well, I mean, dude, you can
cheapest thing you listed.
Yeah. I know, dude. Like, you can run up quite the tab.
You really
getting
can.
getting a podcast, even a shitty podcast studio.
A Zoom PodTrack P4.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you could easily spend $15,000 that fast if you want. You could also do it for like $300, $500 or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of podcasting, and that's also a thing that raises my alarm bells. It's like, it's not a thing you need the fucking best equipment for.
No. You guys should get in my podcast in a box on my TikTok shop.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. Podcast in a box. That's perfect.
Plug your podcast, by the way.
Oh yeah. I was like, I relate to this a lot. You guys should. I also am in a podcast with one of us much more committed than the other one. I kind of hope Tim watches this episode.
Which one of us is she talking about?
Of course, you should watch Great Hang with Myka and Tim, my boyfriend Tim McLaughlin. It was very funny.
There we go.
I've been a guest. It's a good time.
JP's been a
guest. Check it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get in there.
Hopefully someday we get Stavvy on.
Yeah.
Kind of was hoping for that cowardly commitment.
I'll definitely be there. You get a text 40 minutes before. The trains are crazy today. Listen, good luck out there. I do think though there is a magic to a podcast where I do think a weird dynamic kind of is fun too.
Yeah, once again, Great Hang with Mike.
Yeah, if everyone's really committed in a try hard way, it actually sucks.
Yeah,
but if at no point did we really ever want to do Come Town, and I do, except for Adam, and I do think, Adam was he was pumped, and whenever we would joke about it, he'd be like, ha 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 ha, no guys, that's a joke, right? But I think the fact that me and Nick both hated it every moment that we weren't actually recording was kind of the secret sauce to that podcast. And when we were recording, it was awesome, but it sounds like this guy doesn't even feel that way about when they're recording. So.
I did 2 episodes. The one in the very beginning before you guys started making money from it, and you had an argument after we recorded. And then years later, at a different location, we recorded again, and I think you guys had an argument again.
Yeah. Oh, we had an argument
5 years apart.
Probably 60, I would say 70% of the time. And there was a year where we didn't talk outside of the podcast. It was just it's real. That podcast really is a very funny, and the more distance I have from it, the more the fun it is to look back on it. It's I cannot believe it lasted as much as it did. And I'm also and I always thought it was funny, but I'm when we were hitting it, it was really good. But yeah, we did not want to do it.
Me and Adam were just looking at each other like, my friends are fighting.
Fuck. Anyway, good luck out there, buddy.
It's a long way
we
to
can
the
sell
top
you some,
if you want
we're looking to get to the new we're going to upgrade the new studio. Maybe we should sell him some podcast, some game Rift memorabilia.
Tell your friend to DM me.
Dude, we should sell these mics for more because it was these have been riffed on.
Got Jimi Hendrix's fingerprints on it.
Dude, fuck. People are going to start doing that. You understand?
Podcast memorabilia.
That's going to start happening.
Oh, my God.
We could probably sell a different mic. We could use a different mic every week and sell it, dude.
There's a certificate of
Theo
authenticity.
could do that right now. If Theo Vaughn wanted to, he could sell each mic. He should do it. He should sell it to charity.
Oh, yeah, Joe Rogan's ashtray in the Smithsonian.
Oh, no.
There's a Planet Hollywood, but for shitty podcasts. It's the Hard Rock Cafe.
I'm in,
the podcast cafe. This is Jordan Peterson's vest that he wore on episode 2000 of JRE.
So much history on these walls.
You know what? I'm in an ironic Hard Rock Cafe for podcasting. Dude.
Sub dog food level food on the menu.
So fucking
and just
in,
podcast
brother.
memorabilia on the walls.
I'm so in. All right, let's play another one for us, little Eldest.
Hi, Stav. Long-time listener, not a first-time caller, so I should probably start paying for a real therapist. But anyway, so my boyfriend and I, we're living together. We've been together for 4 years, and he's had this job for about 5-6 months now, and it's obviously not a great job. It's basically working in a call center. He's working with people's credit cards, and like, from the stories he tells me, it sucks. I've worked in customer service. I know it sucks. But all he does is complain about it. And we both work from home, so it's not like I can really, like, escape it. He's off on his 15-minute break, he complains. His whole 30-minute lunch, he complains. His last 15-minute break, he complains. He's done work, he complains.
Damn.
And, like, at first, I was listening.
This,
I was
by the
really
way,
sympathetic.
This is a nice gender swap. The nagging boyfriend. The complaining, nagging boyfriend. Keep going.
And, like, at first, I was listening, and I was really sympathetic and empathetic about it because no one should really be drained from their job like that. But it's to the point now where it's, like, sucking the soul out of me. And every time I listen to him, I'm like, holy fuck, like, I don't know. And, like, he's applying to jobs, you know, new jobs. Do I think that he's doing as much as he possibly could? No, I do think he could be applying to more jobs. But how do I tell him, like, please shut the fuck up. Please. I love you, but I'm sick of hearing about this job. Damn. I know how shitty it is. Yeah. No one likes their job.
Yeah.
Unless you have a cool one. Like, how do I tell him, like, I can't keep listening to him rant like this? It's like, it's getting bad. Right. Thanks.
Here's what you're going to do. You're going to buy him some podcast equipment.
You're like, babe, this is great stuff. You need to put this out there. Yeah. He tuckers himself out. He's riffing about his shitty job.
Yeah.
And you're, that's
soundproof
smart.
the room.
Yeah.
Wait, save this for the pod.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is too good. I'll listen to the pod. And then you have to buy a bunch of bots to listen. You have to buy bots so that he
accidentally make him famous.
She's got a second job just to support him complaining about his one.
This is interesting. How do you basically tell a significant other, like, okay, shut the fuck up about these complaints? I don't know. Everyone here but me is in a relationship. Historically, when I've been annoyed by someone I've dated, I've just retreated emotionally until we break up. So you guys are probably the experts here on what you would do, you know.
So when your significant other is like complaining to you about your job, obviously you don't work there. You don't know all the details. So your position is to just listen and ask questions. A lot of the times people just vent, and if you're just like, hey, that sucks, I hear you. That's all they need. But if it goes deeper, maybe ask questions like, I don't know, how would you go about changing this?
Yeah, you're not doing enough emotional labor.
Does it get to a point, though, where it's like, all right, how many times can we have this conversation?
She said she was being supportive, and I fucking believe her because, like, it's like constant. You know what I mean? I don't think
he's
it's
going on and on.
Yeah, I mean, there's
more than the average person, it sounds like.
You could go passive aggressive mode and just start complaining about your job and drown him out. You know,
smart.
No, that's not smart. That's terrible.
I know, it's bad advice.
It's bad advice. You got to tell him.
Yeah, but what do you even tell him? Like, just stop saying this? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you got to be. I don't know. Tim and I have a really good thing where, like, you can fucking just. You got to tell it like it is, or else, you know, like, what are we doing?
Totally.
You know, you're just gonna punish yourself by, you know, just be like, it's too much.
You
like,
can tap
I know
out of the complaint chokehold and just like, I gotta
be like, you got
my limit.
5 minutes to pick your biggest complaints, and then I gotta move on with my, like, I care, but I can't care as much as you care. It's too much of my time.
That's good. It makes you prioritize which things are annoying you the most.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like, you're a fucking bitch, then it's like, get a therapist.
Yeah. No, I mean, that is true. It's like, I just wonder if you get to the point where someone's just, because clearly he's so miserable that it's just like infecting every part of his life, and she's the collateral damage here.
Yeah.
And so it's like, really, he has to leave the job. See, and she says she's applying jobs.
He has to leave the job or suck it up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, we've all had a fucking terrible job. You gotta, like, You got to let it poison you and turn into cancer. You can't. You know, she didn't take on that job.
You got to say, when are you gonna grow a cock?
Yeah.
Not in a relationship with a boy. Be a man. Buy the fucking company, you bitch.
Yeah, I realize I might not be for everyone.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I get it. It's just like it's an interesting, you know, position to be in because you just have to be like, you basically just want to tell your significant other, shut the fuck up.
And everyone wants to complain about their jobs to an extent, and that's fine. But at a certain point, this guy's hurting himself if all he's doing is reinforcing how much he hates his job and just drilling into your own brain. Like, you got to tell him, like, hey, listen, it's not good for you to be doing all this complaining. So maybe, I don't know.
Also, I think
for yourself.
Yeah, you saying go to therapy might. I mean, this has infected his every thought. But it's fucking up his relationship with his girlfriend. And it's like, go to someone and complain to them professionally.
It's a job.
This is over. Like, we've reached my limits, and it's actually harming me to fucking keep dealing with this over and over again.
Therapy was helpful for me when I did it because it was like I did have a lot of weeks in a row where I was just like bitching about my job, and I was like, it's crazy doing that to a stranger, and it's like, what am I'm like complaining about having to write emails and shit. It's so fucking crazy.
You feel stupid. Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, people should think about that when they just have like jobs they have the same complaints about for like literally years and years. It's like, hey, your job sucks, I know, but like listen to yourself. You're talking about like spreadsheets and like how your coworkers are petty. It's like, everyone's fucking petty. Like, adult life is like being in high school. So it's like, I don't know. I would sort of like help encourage him, like, just look at it a little more hopefully, or be like, okay, action plan time. Like, how the fuck am I gonna like really tweak my applying strategy, or like think of ways to like get out of this shit? Because I don't know.
But I like what you said about therapy, because that's happened not about jobs, but it's really helped me when you have to think about what you're gonna say, because it makes you be like, what are my problems? And then when you think like my job just in a general way is horrible, but if I have to explain it to someone who's not my girlfriend, who I don't have all this built-in like context about it to, I sound fucking stupid. That would happen to me with my problems, right? I'd be like, what really are my problems? And when you have to think it and explain it to a stranger, you're right. It does kind of clarify how stupid your fucking problems are. So anyway.
And he's taking advantage of her, and that's just a fact. He's like stream of consciousness going. The problem is he's working from home, and so she's trapped, and it's like if he even had to like drive home from work, he would probably rant it all out in his head, get pissed off by a driver, come home, talk about the driver, and that would be the end of it.
Yeah. No, you're right. This is too much proximity and not enough time apart too.
Yeah, have you thought about moving out?
Break up with him. But yeah, just tell like it is and try and push him to fucking therapy. Fuck it. Elvis, you got something fun for us to go out on here, little buddy?
Sure.
Eldest, so I just moved out east for a new job, and I was talking to my new coworker, and she was telling me about this thing. She and her friends get together and enter pre-sales for like big artists, but they think that the tickets are going to be really expensive. And they, out of like all the people that enter the pre-sale, usually like one or two get access to the tickets, and then they buy out as many tickets as they can for like big artists like Taylor Swift, Beyonce, like the different like big sporting events, like I don't know, Wimbledon, I don't know, whatever. And then they sell them, like they buy out all the tickets they can, then they sell them to fans and whoever, and make a ton of money, and then split them. And I was like, what in the world? I find her to be a scalper, but is there any morality to this at all?
No, it sucks.
And immediately I was like, okay, this girl, like, she's actually psychotic. But I'd be curious your thoughts on this. And then they split the money, and she said she's made, like, thousands of dollars off of this. On one hand, you know, she's taking advantage of rich people who are willing to pay that much for a ticket. But then on the
that's
other
the
hand,
worst way to think of that.
Getting rid of like these cheaper tickets, quote unquote cheaper tickets for real fans.
Yes,
that
that's
have
what
entered
she's
like
doing.
pre-sales and stuff. I think she said she made a couple thousand off of like Beyonce tickets and all this stuff. So yeah, she found, I guess, a group of other psychotic people to do this with. Anyway, take care. Bye. Love y'all.
Yeah, I mean, your friends suck. They're bad people.
Yeah.
They're not only she's not taking advantage of rich people, she's increasing the market for all this shit. All this shit is getting more expensive. She's normalizing the costs of this being so much. And yes, she's taking a reasonably priced ticket away from somebody that might be like a poor person could splurge to see their favorite artist
Save
at
up
market
for,
value. Whereas like if shit's only available on the secondary market, yeah, I mean, they did nothing for this. They just signed up. And
it might be structural, like maybe those pre-sale tickets should not be transferable or whatever, should not be able to sell them. But yeah, that's a complete piece of shit move to do that.
Yeah,
it ruins the entire live events market.
You're a fucking ass. Not you. Your friends are fucking assholes.
You used to have to scalp face to face.
Yeah, and there was at least a little danger.
There's
was at
an
least
intimidation
a little,
factor.
You could get robbed, you get arrested, something. Now you're some dumb bitch on the internet.
My friend got ripped off by a scalper at MSG who, like, the guy physically took the ticket out of his hand and, like, gave him a 20 for it. And he's like, I'm going to go get the rest of the money, and, like, ran off. We never saw him again. It's like there used to be a smash and grab element of scalping.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, they're bad people. I don't know. There was no real question there. I guess she was just like...
Just your general thoughts on the morality of scalping.